pop off his back and roll me. All right? He's going to need to go from head to head to somehow closer to head to hips, and then get this situation right. You know. So when I start to do this, remember these knees are super important. You know, closing off here. You know, using these knees here. Eventually sneaking a knee outside of my hip, maybe. You know, something like that. You know, sneaking this knee outside of it. You know, lots of these things, lots of these issues that you're dealing with the reverse seat belt is going to be exactly how you get off your back. I mean, a chest-to-chest situation isn't very far from a reverse seat belt, because watch, if I go chest-to-chest and then I just turn my chest that way, now we're in a reverse seat belt. And you guys already know how to recover and do everything from here. So we're really only talking about the fact that my chest is here and his arm is over here. See that? So if he can get his arm over here, right? Now even if I start to run and do something like this, he's still going to be able to right his hip. Go ahead. Get up off of here. Then get to here. Right? It's not always quite that simple. But the idea is, now a lot of times, he's not going to be able to get his arm through, right? Because I've got it trapped somehow. And he's trying to get it through and I've got it trapped. And he can't get it through at all. That's where your knees come into play. He's going to do this hand. Whatever arm he can't get through, he's going to create space with this hand. Now he's going to create enough space to get the knee inside. See that? Now, you might get both knees inside, you know, and start to work from that situation, you know, and now it becomes a hip under, hip over type of a scramble situation as far as how he wants to do it. You know, he can put pressure away from here, and then he put pressure away from here to come up to the knee, right? There's a couple of different ways. When I'm here getting pinned, right? First thing I'm thinking about is I'd like to get this arm through, but I can't. So I'd like to get this arm through, but I can't. This arm's already near him, so this is going to be my arm that really helps me, because now I can start to get my elbows inside a hip. See, he wants to be real close to me, and I can get my elbow inside a hip. Once I get my elbow inside a hip, I can create space. Once I create space, I can take my knee and get inside this hip. Now, get up for a second. See, I've closed this off here. I call this my danger zone, from my elbow to my armpit to my hip to my knee, right? And when we're in our reverse seatbelt scramble, he was able to get inside my danger zone. Well, now that I'm head to head and I'm losing, I have to figure out how to get back to head to hip. So I need to create space here and get to here. See that? Even if he's on top of me, now I can at least control his hips. Right? He can't pin me with his hips anymore. He's still trying to pin me with his chest. Go ahead, keep trying, but he can't. Now I'm not all the way pinned. Now this is when, once I have his hips, now I can get this arm through. Now when I get that arm through, see, now I'm right up into my reverse seatbelt situation. So you gotta attack the hips to get your arm through. Does that make sense? Let's go give it a go. 1, 2, 3.